Hmm. All right, you can hear me now, eh? Come on up. We can experiment with this the way it is for the time being. Sound is on. Yeah. I'll tell you what I was trying to do. You gonna come up? Come on up. That is unusual. I don't know how this works. I wish I did, but I don't. Pretty cool, though. I almost had working what I wanted to have working. Oh, there you are. We'll get you right up here.
Came up last time. There you go. And I was on here without you, though. But now you're getting it. Turning.
What is that? Why don't I hear you?
I think you could.
You did.
Yeah. Yeah, you did my mic for me.
I'm not hearing. You're sending, hey? You think you're sending sound?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I know what it is. I think I do. I do. There it is. Sure, that's what it is.
Just a click away. Just a click away.
I know what it is. I think I do. Oh, now I'm hearing myself twice, so I got to get rid of that.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn my volume down slightly.
There. Can you hear me?
You're a little quieter now.
That's okay. I can be louder. I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
You're doing it. Boom.
Well,
live.
That wasn't really what I had in mind. I don't want to use Streamyards only. I really want to use like OBS Studio, but there's some sort of combo that they call Streamyards OBS that I'm quite interested in using. All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, George, it's 11:29 here, so yeah, I'm going to stay on a while, and you can certainly come up. Always.
Oh, right on. George is there. I just flipped through the comments. Oh, that's totally cool.
I would like to be able to share multiple cameras from my side.
Yeah, I've seen other guys do that. That should be totally possible. And you control the size and where they are too, I think.
Well, I was using Streamyards just now.
Yeah.
And OBS. And I made the Streamyards window just a small window in OBS, and everything video-wise was working out. It's the audio.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't get the audio to work, and I'll have to figure that out, what's going wrong. But
totally.
Let me make a little adjustment here.
I'm not going away. I'm just going to tell someone that I'm here, actually. So we'll see if we can lure another person.
Am I talking about George is still live?
Yeah, he's still live. He's just checking on you from another window.
Tablet off here and plug it in.
See, I'm sending a message in Instagram. Can you still see and hear me? Darren, can you still see and hear what I'm doing while I'm using my Instagram?
There we go. Yeah, no, we got it worked out here. Multi-camera angles and the whole bit.
Yeah. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, you're frozy though.
Yeah, because I'm on Instagram right now messaging someone.
Cool.
So, but I can still hear you and I can still talk. So now when I come back to the window, I'm doing this on Android. And now I'm back.
Cool.
Yeah, so this is even possible on a cell phone. I don't know if I could organize this from my cell phone. I'd probably have to get my computer out instead. Because are you using a PC?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I figured you would be, to orchestrate this whole experience.
Yeah, I was working on getting some stuff going on for this, and now I've got 3 monitors running together all at the same time on the same computer, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Oh, I think there's a raid on here. Lady Bravin says it's found a buried raid. Yeah,
I got,
Colorado coin hunting.
George is on the 55-inch over across the room there. Hi, George. I can still see you. Go ahead and wave at me, and I'll tell you when I see it. I think he's got the channel on over there. No, he's getting out of his chair and effing off. He's not listening to me.
No, I guess not, eh?
No, I guess not. All right.
Well, I might as well grab a beverage if I'm going to be live. I need a beverage, I think.
Beverage. Good idea. Beverage. All right. Beverage. Let's all do beverages. We'll meet back. I'm kind of low on beverages. Not so many beverages. I'm done, brother. No.
Well, lucky I can get my eye.
1 like. 1.
Like champagne popping the cork. Hey, Colorado coin hunting. Hey, Just W. Hey, Carrie Baxter. Reading the chat. Yeah, exactly. Why not? Darren just threw this together, whipped it up in a couple minutes there. Oh, perfect, Carrie. Yeah. Everybody needs a beverage to be part of this. I think that's a really good idea. Hey, Colorado, coin hunting. I don't think we got anyone moderating, so we'll have to ask Darren, who's the moderator. We get some links going up for everyone. I'm sure we're mostly all subscribed to each other anyway. You can hear him off in the distance. Hi, Anna. I'm crazy. Darren's just at the fridge getting himself a beverage. Beverages are mandatory for this live stream. Woo! There we go, the man.
Holy gummy bears, Batman.
Oh, gummy bears, that's the best. I think I'm addicted to gummy bears along with some other candies as well. You ever try Oh yeah, like the marshmallow on one side. That's my weakness for sure. I can't say no.
Gummy Coke bottles here.
Oh, and the missus loves the Coke bottles. She could eat a whole bag of those gummy Coke bottles. Yeah, right until like a diabetic shock would kick in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Are those the spicy kind that have the special ingredient, Darren? Oh, those are.
I don't mind spicy, but I wouldn't want it in my jujubes.
Yeah. No, I mean THC.
Oh. No, that comes out of this other thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've seen. Yeah. before.
Kind of low on stuff to drink in the house. I'm going to have me some water. Country time. Something resembling some sort of a stir stick or a giant screwdriver. That's beauty. I love it. Cheers. I think I needed that. It's like ASMR. Come closer to the microphone.
Closer.
Would you like to have a drink of water with me? I don't have a drink of water now. What about you?
I'm sold. I'm totally sold.
If you can guess how many beers Maris had, you get to send him more beer. What a deal.
Oh, well, that sounds like a win-win for me. Someone better guess how many.
You'd be surprised how often you were right.
Treasure Outdoors is back. Hey, buddy.
Nobody wants to come up yet besides Marin, us, me, and him. Us.
And see, that's why you said it. See, I wasn't reading the chat, but yeah. See, Treasure Outdoors wants to guess how many beers. His name's Austin, actually. He did tell me his name a couple days ago. Treasure Outdoors is Austin. Yeah.
You know, one thing I don't got when I'm in this setup is a really easy way of muting the microphone.
Oh, yeah. You know, on the Android here, I can just tap. They got an icon. It's always there.
I can do it with this here.
What happens when I hit the camera button? Does it put some kind of icon for my channel? Oh, yeah. It's just a plain.
Yeah, but you can fix that. You can get your logo up in there.
Oh,
I certainly will eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't miss anything, George. We're just shitting around. I was trying to use Streamlabs and OBS at the same time, and that was working out pretty good, except for I couldn't get the sound working. But I had like 3 cameras of me, and then the Streamlabs camera as well. The idea being I wanted 2 angles of me and then an overhead shot of the desk for I'm going to do some cards. I'm gonna steal from Nick Molnar because I didn't realize the cards were such a thing. And my brother-in-law, he's really big on those cards. So I told him, I said, hey, you know, how would you like to reach out to the community? Maybe more other people. Like, I know Nick's pretty serious about cards, but there are some not serious collectors out there. That's kind of what we're looking for. He used to go down to the Tim Hortons and have a meetup and trade with the other people who collected, but you can't do that now. He's got a few cards, though. He's pretty serious about the collection.
It's getting more and more, too. You can't have any kind of large gathering, even medium or small ones now. So,
well, this makes it pretty cool that we can do our own gatherings here on the interwebs. And I sell a product in my real life called Facebook Portal, where people can give these things to their little old moms and dads and video chat their asses off. So that works out.
Yeah, I think Zoom's really popular for people to have a large amount of people all chatting at once.
Well, you can do Zoom on a Facebook portal, so that's another thing you can do. Messenger rooms allow for up to 50 people, and when you set them up, you can send a link out to people so they can join in even if they're not a Messenger user. So it's easy to put together a big group of people in a room that can have up to 50 people in it for Christmas using Messenger rooms. Kind of cards. We're talking about Tim Hortons hockey cards.
That's right. I think, was it Nick saying that too, if you buy a beverage, you're getting them for about half price. You get them for $1 instead of $2.
You lost me. If you buy what?
The hockey cards, they're Tim Hortons, right? Don't you got to buy it? If you buy a coffee,
exactly.
I think you get them for a smoking deal.
My brother-in-law doesn't fuck around. He shows up with a couple $100 and just buys a shitload of cards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought that was heavy duty, but then I seen these guys online that bought 5 boxes, $1,000 worth of cards.
No.
Holy crap!
What do you think the turnaround is on that 10, 20 years from now?
Well, it's hard to tell not being in the game, but
Mm-hmm.
they are putting together, like, I think they said 7 full sets of cards. And I don't know what a full set in the binder with basically all the cards filled is worth. They also got the elusive Gretzky card, which it isn't even in the list. Like, it's so rare that it's not part of the regular list, but it exists, and they got one.
Yeah.
And then there are these cards they're calling franchise trios. And they opened like 1,000 packs of cards and only had this wee little stack of these franchise trios. They're hard to come by. My brother-in-law's got a couple of those, but
and those are snuck in the packs of these. Yeah, because Treasure Outdoors was asking what cards we're talking about. Tim Hortons is a coffee chain in Canada, and they're putting out hockey cards. Right? That's, I guess, American people don't have Tim Hortons, right?
Tyson Worth versus Roy Jones. That was, oh, I wish I could have seen that. I'm going to have to check out the replay of that one. Tyson and Roy Jones. Time to watch Rogan get the fight.
Tyson was fighting. I didn't even think about it. I forgot.
He's not that important anymore, but it still would be a spectacle.
For sure. For sure.
I'm going to lean back off the mic with the chewy in my mouth.
Oh, it's not. If I'm yelling, let me know. Sometimes I kind of get a little bit Ukrainian on the microphone.
Pierogies, halapchis, and garajkis.
Oh, totally. Totally. That's like the best when the cafeteria at work has Ukrainian plate at night, you know, and you're having a nice home time meal.
Thanks for stopping by, Mike. Mike Panuch. Panuch. Treasure Outdoors. ERC is here. Colorado coin hunting. Of course, George. Oh, I got a new subscriber. It says Treasure Outdoors. I don't know who you are, Treasure Outdoors, but I see you in my chat, and I'm so ever glad to have you as a subscriber.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine. He's another YouTube treasure hunter.
Cool.
He's out of Florida, actually.
Florida man.
Yeah, he gets to hunt all year for all kinds of stuff that people drop, and I get stuck in the snow. I guess you're more close to the ocean, so you get the milder winter, of course, on that.
Well, you hope for that. Remember when we had the Olympics 2010? I'm looking for what I call an Olympic winter, which means
I know we couldn't get enough snow for the snowboarders almost to even do their thing, right? I remember that one. They couldn't make snow as fast as it was melting.
I love a nice Olympic winter.
Yeah.
And my one car's got pretty shiny tires on it. I really need a set of snows up front to claw through the muck.
Oh, yeah.
I do not have.
Yeah, I think around here that the people who are in the ditch that first couple snowfalls are the ones who realize quickly they need to change their tires. For Alberta driving, anyway.
Yeah. If you don't know, you'll know soon enough. I remember driving down this one road. It was just in that area, actually alongside of the CI, just off of Stony Plain Road. And as I was driving, 2 cars in front of me both started to go sideways, but one kind of went one way sideways and the other way sideways. And for a while, for a second, which seemed like a while, they blocked my way. But as they both slid off in different directions, this hole between them opened, and I just guided my car through the hole.
Credit cards on either side, right? Like, just snuck it through.
It's like, I don't know where you guys are going to end up, but not me. Please and thank you.
Yeah. Well, I've been winter driving. Yeah, exactly. Like, you just get used to. It's the thing, right? Winter driving year after year. So, guy like Treasure Outdoors, I see his comment there. He's never had snow being in Florida. So to never have had snow ever, I can't even conceive what that would be like. I remember when I was a kid, you get taller. So when I was a little kid, I remember the snow always seemed so damn deep, right? And then now being adult height, you know, oh, the winter doesn't seem as, you know, up to my eyeballs in snow, but it was at one point when I was a midget little kid. And last winter we got really blasted, so we actually had enough snow to make me feel like a kid again, which was really cool. Actually, it was a great year to own a snowmobile. It was my second year having one, and it really gets you to appreciate winter when you're riding a snowmobile, having a blast. So
just messing with the microphone here to see if I can.
Yeah, you play around. You got to figure out your thing here. This is your.
I know I can do this.
Whoa!
Everybody likes that.
Today.
Woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. The number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good stuff.
Yeah. Figure this out how that works.
I'm quite close to the outside, though, here, the window. So all the traffic. We got a pretty busy street. So a lot of traffic by.
It hasn't been coming through on my end, I don't think.
Cool.
No need to put egg cartons on the windows or anything.
Oh, no. Don't even do that. That's just garbage. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's a big waste of time. In fact, I did kind of do a little bit of work right directly behind me. I hung a banner that I wanted to break up some of the reflections. And I moved that ukulele over from, it was where the banner is. And a little bit of fabric never hurts to try to improve the sound a little bit.
I think you got a question in the chat there.
Oh, I do?
I think you have a question.
A question for me? Okay, here we go.
Question for Mr.
Okay. Pretty epic. Do you do voice work? I could see that voice in a medieval video game, most definitely. Oh, I would love to do that. If somebody would just hire this old bastard, I would do it. Actually, I'm going to admit honestly that I did some work recording some books for Audible, but I had a problem with the noise floor of my recording, and I ended up kind of flaking because I don't have a way of making the recording quiet enough. The best I could do was not good enough. I need a real treated room. They
want a studio level file or something like that. Hey?
Oh yeah, no, a -60 sound floor, and that is super quiet. I struggled so much trying to get it to happen, and in the end, the files were rejected, and I don't know how to make them quieter. I mean, I honestly did flake a little because I think there's something I could have done, but it was my very first time trying. It didn't work out. No sweat off my brow, I don't think. I don't know how the Audible people feel about it, but right at that time, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4, and I just sort of, everything was like, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that I just let go by the wayside at that point because.
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, I find too, I used to give a shit about too many things too much, and it really was weighing the life down. So to start caring, I don't want to say to be careless, but, to just kind of care a little bit less kind of helped about everything. You can't control. No, you can't control it, so why ruin your life over it? Those kind of, I don't know. So.
Oh, it's smart thinking.
I don't know.
I was listening to a stream I was on the other day. I was re-listening to it to listen to the audio quality, and I thought, geez, you say some dumb things. I did, though.
I don't know. I was rewatching some of the stuff. I was recently with Mart and Mark from Dig It. There's some European or British guys that do live stream, and I thought, I hope I didn't say anything too stupid. So I went back and rewatched it, and actually, it was it was good to rewatch it and see myself chatting up these dudes, and it was a good experience. And in the end, I didn't end up saying anything dumb. But you know, when you look back, you're like, did I? You kind of, you're living it in the moment, and maybe you'd say something you wouldn't normally say. You know, I don't know.
And with another tool here right now, I've turned down some of the levels on this end. How does that sound right now?
Fine.
Check 1, check 2. I'm going to turn up some drive. Ooh.
No, that did something weird.
1, 2, 3. Check 1.
That's good.
1, 2, 3. I wonder if I can. Oh, I can hear that. If I back that down just a little bit. Yeah, it comes with a bunch of toys. Check 1, 2.
Anna's saying hi to you in the chat, Darren.
And a banana. And a banana. Check 1, 2. That's not really working. I'm trying to get the compressor.
Sure. Do you remember this guy, Darren? Were you a fan?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? 32-inch pythons come for you.
Yeah, I figure you're in the age range you'll remember when wrestling had the former glory. I was a kid. It was really popular, so.
Now those old guys are on Joe Rogan talking about how they're running for government in areas that they live.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't watch any of that, so I don't know what anyone's doing now. That's funny. Yeah. Like the bushwhackers, those guys, or what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember those guys. They're the ones that wandered around acting like apes and had no... I was thinking of the guys who carried the 2x4s.
Oh, Hacksaw Jim Duggan had the 2x4. And Jake the Snake had his boa constrictor or whatever it was there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They walked around like apes, like...
Yeah. And they had their like Cuba hats on or whatever it was. Cuban militant hats. Yeah, the bushwhackers. Maybe, anyway.
Turn a little of that up. Check, check.
Check, check.
Return a little of the...
Oh, is anyone even watching? How many people are in the chat?
Too many.
Too many? Couple? Someone's even there?
7 people watching, and you can't tell how many people are in the chat. They don't chat.
Oh, yeah. I thought it gives a number somewhere. Like the people in the chat can see how many people are in the chat anyway.
7, 8 watching now, it says.
There you go.
Lights, we got 8 watching. And we have 3 people, Anna, me, and Treasure Outdoors, because you have to chat every so often to show up in the chat participants list. There's George, just popped in. Thank you,
7.
George.
Oh, yeah. So
7-Eleven.
Seen Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan living in Florida? You might have seen that guy walking around in Walmart, hey? That's crazy.
Really?
That's what Treasure Outdoors is saying.
Terry, loved you, man.
Hulk Hogan. That's funny.
That's a
have the autograph, sir?
Make his whole life, with the show that he did, Hogan Knows Best. I didn't enjoy that too much. I think he should have stayed mysterious.
No, I didn't really watch it at all, so no.
Well, you didn't miss anything.
Good, yeah. And when we moved to here, I think 10-11 years ago, well, that's when we did that whole, it's a new house, let's just not get the cable hooked up, and we just went straight internet. So then I guess that's what kind of puts me into hermit status for knowing what's current on cable television, right? So
they're folding it all together, though. You can get YouTube TV and end up watching those TV shows that you wouldn't be able to see. You can get a Fire Stick and get TV out of it.
Yeah, if you're really trying to, I don't want to pay for anything extra either. I think the only thing I pay for is a music service, like through Spotify. We get the family, and that's about all the cash we put out besides an internet bill. Natural gas. You got to pay for your gas. Heat your house in Alberta.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just running the garage furnace, once it gets sub-zero, that little heater hanging from the roof up over there burns $40 worth of natural gas a month just to keep it 18 degrees in here, Celsius, whatever that is, in Fahrenheit.
You're in the.
We don't need fossil fuels, though, right? We don't need any fossil fuels. Fuck that, right?
Just we can all rub our hands fast.
Stay warm. Yeah, exactly.
Friction,
I agree.
Friction's free.
See, George, awesome. He hasn't watched TV 10 years plus. He's my man right there. That's a brother. Yeah, exactly. Because you don't need TV. You just make your own. Found It Buried is TV. It's YouTube TV, pretty much. Totally.
I wouldn't miss it, but take a look. I'll just pop that into there for a sec. Take a look at who's on my TV.
What is he watching tonight? You know, I shouldn't say that. We don't have cable. Like, we stream television shows. See, that's what I'm leaving out. We stream and binge watch whatever show you're going to watch. I was just watching The Mandalorian with my 7-year-old, and she just loves that little green child to death. So he better not go dying on us, right? They better not do that.
And see, here's the thing. I don't even know what a Mandalorian is, but there you go.
Oh, well, Mandalorian. See, I didn't know this shit either because as a kid, Star Wars was already getting, those first 3 movies were out in the 70s, and I was born in 80. So it's like those movies were out for years already, and I remember seeing it, but the hype was over, and I never got into it. But a lot of people who were slightly older, my cousins, had every toy, the AT-AT walkers, the Millennium Falcon. They had every single, little Star Wars toy from the late 70s on shelves, right? Like, and I think that's real collectible shit nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
But they played with it and smashed the shit out of it and loved it. So there was nothing to collect in the end, right? So, but Boba Fett, he's a Mandalorian. You know Boba Fett from the middle 3 movies? That's what that's what the Mando is. And he's supposed to go out and mess with the child, and the child is Yoda's species or whatever of aliens who are considered to be like some kind of wizards at the time because they can use the Force, right? Which the Empire is curious about, obviously. Anyway, I don't want to ruin it. We just finished the first season.
Yeah. Rules on Canadian weed. You can grow your own a certain number of plants.
4. It's 4 plants. I got a lot of friends doing it here in Alberta. It's really popular to grow in a tent. The same tent you would go ice fishing in Alberta, you grow your marijuana in it in any room in your house instead. And then 4 plants, you can get up to 2 or whatever, 2-3 ounces per plant. And if you rotate starting your new ones, these guys don't even buy weed from a drug dealer or the government anymore. They supply themselves. So
beauty.
Yeah, it's the Canadian dream, I guess, now is to be able to grow your own because they're having supply issues. They open all these marijuana stores in my hometown, but they don't have marijuana to sell because the supply chain isn't even there yet. Do you ever go by Victoria bud shops there? I would. It's way out of my way to drive to where you're at.
Abbotsford has home delivery. I just call Buddy and he comes by and drops it off.
Yeah, because in BC, I believe it's been lucrative for years for people to grow, not legal, but lots of people grow in BC. I think for a long time it was popular.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Different in Alberta. Most people were buying from their drug dealer that was buying from these big growers in Alberta that are hiding from the cops. That they're all legal now, right? They've all come into the fold and the government has accepted this whole thing. And there's still ones that are underground, I'm sure. Because I've heard people are still buying from their old dealers and stuff too that don't go to the whole buy it from the Alberta government deal yet, right? So,
well,
some people don't like the prices.
I
too.
don't.
I've heard.
I've been in the license shops locally, and
Yeah.
I was thinking, you guys, you must have your head so far jammed up, boy.
Yep.
Where's that
Hi,
noise?
Tina Fackler. She just said hi all here. I think maybe I'm far behind. Yeah, because even from going to the stores to the government of Alberta finally put out their approved website, so you can buy online from Alberta government, whatever you want to say, legally, and it's cheaper than the stores, and they mail it to your house. How are these stores going to stay open if you can just buy it online for cheaper? It's a bad business plan to have a store that prices it higher than someone could just buy it shipped to their house. Boom.
I shit the bed.
Oh yeah, it has a watermark there. Streamyard.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you just fine, yeah.
Okay.
Boom, full screen, 2 screens, side screen.
Yeah, you see, the feature is the feature that's missing out of one of the things that's missing out of OBS. That and the ability to have a panel. Somebody gave me a bunch of some kind of a pain pill. I forget the hell what it was, but I forgot that they constipate you crazy. One time I was hurting, so I thought, oh yeah, I've still got those pills buddy gave me. And I tried them, and they work, but I got so badly constipated. It was horrible. I'd rather be in pain almost. I don't want that to happen again. No. Okay, let's get you back.
Click of a mouse.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what you can get done for nothing.
You get your practice. You want to get it like a reflex, so when you're doing a show or anything, people don't even know you're clicking and switching in the background while you're talking to them.
Well, what I really want is to be able to have 3 different camera angles from my side. And I can do that in OBS. I can put on the show.
Oh, yeah, you were saying before. Yeah, you said before. So have you tried to do that right now? Or are you able to get another camera up?
Well, here's the thing. The StreamYard program streams into the YouTube, obviously.
Yeah.
And so does the OBS. So I'm not sure how to I think maybe they were both trying to stream at the same time, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was part and parcel of part of the issue. I would like this one to not try to stream, just to let me work the window. And then I'll take this window as a screenshot of like my other monitor and then move it into OBS. That was working. I pretty much had exactly what I wanted camera wise, but as I say, the sound wasn't there, and that was the problem for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So one little speed bump and you'll have it then.
Sadly, the weed stores will last like Walmart. Anything Walmart, you can get online cheaper. People still shop there. Can't make any money if you use and go to sell. It's just not worth it. Well, I know ounces are under $100 now, so that's a positive output. I'm happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to share something. Let me just see here. Now that I've got the 3 screens on one computer, cool. Okay, share screen.
Yeah, share screen. Talking.
I can do that. I can do this. And hit.
You know, and it's funny because a lot of people I watch live streaming, they say share screen right as they're doing it because, you know, they're thinking it. They can't help themselves but say share screen as they click the button. Oh, ounce under $100, Treasure Outdoors. Let me think here. The last time I was looking at those websites, it's Canadian money too, right? And like they were going as low as $60 Canadian or 65 an ounce for like dirt weed that probably would be fine to smoke, I imagine. But most people end up wanting to pay a little higher, closer to $100 Canadian to 200 Canadian an ounce. So that's less than 200 US an ounce. If that answers your question, I hope.
Here are the concentrates.
There we go. He's right into there. Is that the live rosin? Is that the press stuff? It's not shatter. That looks like rosin.
Yeah. So there's a resin, there's a rosin.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, because you're using a vaporizer, right?
Yeah. I'm using basically a Yokan Magneto. I like these too. These cartridges. They're pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
They work real well.
I've seen them. Yeah. Yeah, see, I got a free one of those one time or whatever. Same kind of idea. Cartridge threads onto a little battery thing.
Yeah, a lot of times those are little half-gram cartridges they put on the batteries, and that's a bit of a rip-off. But
yeah, I think this one was 0.9 mils, so that's probably somewhere under a gram. Yeah.
Well, 0.9's not too bad. I mean, certainly.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah.
I'm not seeing any. What if we click on this? No. I think the computer is struggling a little bit. All right.
Yeah, isn't that funny, Treasure Outdoors, browsing online retail for cannabis? I thought that was hilarious too the first time we bought online from home, and they mailed it through Canada Post, through our government postal system, and it was still very gray area at that point. I think even the website that we order from technically isn't perfectly Alberta legal now that they're putting all these extra little rules in the system. So
Anyway.
Totally fine.
It's that these days, eh?
All right, Founded Buried, you have a good night. Don't let the boogeyman get you either. Do you have people ever mod for you, Darren, when you do your live streams?
I haven't really done any live streams, but I will have to come up with something.
Yeah, I find some channels it varies like who the person is, but some people don't want anyone's links in their chats, and other people are like, oh, share my channel, share your channel, share everyone's channel. You know, everyone's different about it.
Yeah, I run into those differences too, but I believe like how George believes. I'm not unenriched when somebody joins your channel as well as mine. That doesn't take away from me. That makes everybody better. But I actually did a little self-promotion in a channel one time, and boy, did they crap on me for that. I'm like, oh, well, pardon me. Like, that's your little kingdom. You don't want that broke up now, do you? Well, screw you. Yeah, you keep your little fiefdom. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
What does that one do? Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, well, that one does that. That one does that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
And then you control the message that's popped up on the screen, right? Like Anna's message is right up there. And you do that from your chat screen then?
Yeah, you see that same chat screen on the right, and all you got to do is double click on any of the, and it becomes the thing.
Oh, that's good. Can you open their pages too?
No.
No, it doesn't let you go to their quickly to their page by clicking or anything.
No, it doesn't. But it does let me highlight their comment, like bam.
If you right click for the drop down, does it give you an open link in another tab? Anywhere are you able to do that, to do the drop down menu? Someone was talking about possibly being able to do it that way, so you could get to their
Backler. Thank you, Tina, for stopping by. Carrie Baxter, of course, too. So cool. So cool. Mike Benucci. Mike Benucci.
Oh, I am enriched in a bowl of Rice Krispies. Hey,
enriched with niacin, iron, and lots of other big words that don't mean much to me. Yeah, I feel like I was so close. So close. Just looking to see if there's anything. I got a friend, he's a musician. I think it's nice. He's got one song up here, one view 1 hour ago. The problem is when he releases songs, he puts up like 15, 20 at a time. And they just fill up my whole page of, it's too much. You become overwhelmed and you don't end up clicking on any of these things.
Yeah.
I want to tell him, hey man, you meter it out. If it's ready already, don't worry. Just let it sit and make sure you release a couple every week, maybe 3, once every couple days. The person will then just listen to that one. A day or two, and it's another one, they'll listen to that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people always talk about how long their YouTube video should be. The same idea. If people are going to sit through you for 10 or 15 minutes for a video, live stream, I think that's different. Depends what you're doing on your channel, for how long people will stay live with you.
I haven't given that a lot of thought, honestly. This is just sort of just flying by the seat of the pants. But there is one thing. I enjoy Linus Tech Tips, Linus Media Group, LTT. And Linus said that anytime he doesn't put his face in the thumbnail for the video, it drops like a rock. So you can see my channel has now got the last 2 of me making stupid faces. Yeah. And that's fine. I like it. We
were agreeing on that on Nick's live stream last time.
Yes,
me and you were agreeing. You got to make your biggest smiles and have your face in the thumbnail.
I said sort of dumb. I listened to that part back and I thought, that could be interpreted like I don't like Asian people, which is not the case. But,
no, I thought that was okay.
Well, I call them bastards, but the fact of the matter is, I don't know my dad. I am a bastard. So there.
Exactly.
I'm actual
Both
bastard.
My kids are bastards because they were born before we're married or whatever you want to say. What's bastard nowadays?
I think bastard is if you didn't know your father. But
yeah, there you go.
We all know George is a bastard, whether he knew his father or not. Yeah, son of a bitch.
Yeah, if you watch Game of Thrones, you know what a bastard is, all right. There's bastards in Game of Thrones. That's right.
Good night, Tina. Going to watch your last video with Midnight. You go, girl. Keep it up. Carrie Baxter. Wait, who's going to bed? Mike wants to join. I'm going to go to bed same time as you do. Then we'll be in bed together.
Yeah, who's going to bed? No one's allowed yet.
I have a camera over here. I have one right there. I have one right there. And I wanted this to work out.
Still no luck.
I just decided I'd give it a try. I haven't figured it out just yet. If Streamyards didn't try to stream, what I mean by that is if I could join you all in and then just switch between the people but then send the output into OBS and then deal with it there. That would work, but I don't know how to do that.
Coming in to StreamYard here, it's set up to 20 people, I think. You could be, or juggling up to 20 people in here.
Have them on the panel or whatever.
Yeah. Sitting off to the side and bring however many on at a time that you wanted.
What do we need a link to, Tina? So. Tina had a compound fracture. How do you? A few months ago, you found out you have a compound fracture. Doesn't compound fracture mean that the bone comes through the skin? You're a hospital person. You should know. I always thought, I can probably do that. How do you do that? Oh, just like that.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think compound fracture is when it breaks through the skin.
They're the scariest kind of fracture. Vertebra. Vertebra are not a good thing to fracture. Not at all.
Definitely not.
Oh, it's a chick fight. Chick fight. It's really hard to even tell this is a video game, don't you think? To a certain extent. I mean, the motions sort of give it away, but the graphics almost don't.
Yeah.
Oof, right in the face. Yeah, my friend is streaming this right now. Oz Art. He's got a couple of people from the community in there. He's got Bigfoot Silver Hide and Seeker enjoying the cyber fight. It looks like Cyber Monday at Walmart. Now that should be interesting. What happens if I do that?
Replay. That's a time warp right there. Time warp, time warp, time warp.
Yeah, it's going to do that. It's going to warp out. That's cool. Stop. This isn't... I'm trying to show off infinity.
Yeah, it's like holding two mirrors together there, but... Watching your own live stream on the live stream.
Ah, close.
Black Friday last year. Oh, no. First big yawn. Mm-hmm. No one else going to throw one more camera at us here? I don't think so.
It's more fun that way.
Yeah, that would be cool. Someone else jump in. I'm probably going to be fixing to call it a night in a little bit here. I want to get up because tomorrow, do you metal detect, Darren? No.
No, but
So do you coin collect? Where did our paths cross? How did that happen? Because you know George, he's a coin collector.
it's the coin thing, but
Nick Molnar then, or no? Which one? Which is the mutual friend?
both, because I met them both at the same time, more or less.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
But
yeah, because that's where I crossed over, is from the sort of metal detecting treasure hunting realm into the coin world. So, yeah.
Well, what I did was I just opened up the coin collection I inherited. And I said, I'm not going to just leave all this crap in a box. When I value them, I realized that the nice mint sets that my dad had salted away were worth around $15 a piece. If they had some silver in them, they were worth a little more. But this is not an investment, and they don't serve anybody in the box. So I made shelves and I put like most of the stuff out. Person can see them, handle them. I don't care. Enjoy them. If you can't enjoy them, then I mean, these Canadian coins, a lot of them, they're not investments. I mean, unless they're silver.
Yeah, like the stuff that my parents were saving that they got from wherever. You know, we touched it as kids and we weren't wearing gloves. So these coins they're like, they have fingerprints and whatever on them. Nothing's a beautiful set that, you know, I'm getting handed as an heirloom item. I think my mom's dad won a 1967 Canadian Centennial set, like in 1967. He won it from the bank, and it had the big gold piece in it and everything, and a little leather thing. It opens, you know, and has all the coins. But all the coins in there that are silver, everything is tarnished from the kids' greasy fingers playing with it for the last how many, you know, when it was at my parents' house. So I don't know how much of that's still worth something, but it is the set, you know, like. So that's about my extent of coin collecting, is just what I've been handed down from a couple generations of Ukrainians keeping some coins.
Yeah, it comes down to something like that for me too. And so I'm enjoying it. I'm making videos about it, and I'm meeting. So, but for me, I'm not a real. Well, firstly, the things I would want to trade for, like I've got some books I would like to finish. So I've been looking for the Canadian large sets. Well, somebody had it, like a whole bag of them down in the States, but I could have got the bag for $10 and $40 shipping. It's like, I might as well just look at the local stores once they come back, because these things are only worth a couple of dollars a piece, kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. What about trade shows in the area for coin collecting and stuff?
Well, I don't know. I don't know of any. I wouldn't
think. With
I
the
honestly
times,
wouldn't go.
No gatherings anyway.
I would not go. I would not go. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes a time we have to say, not yet. Not yet. Oh, yeah. Sophie Lloyd. That's what I'll share. I like Sophie. She's awesome. I think she's doing some. Let's listen to some Christmas music. That's what we need. Sophie Lloyd Christmas music. I'm pretty sure she does some Christmas music. Or Shredmas, as she calls it.
Shredmas? Yeah. Whoa. Kicking the tripod.
Shredmas. I actually thought there it is.
That's I was going to ask you, Darren, when you're setting up to do your live stream, Do you make the choice of whether the live chat stays or disappears after the stream's over?
I think you might. I'm pretty sure you do.
Because I don't know. I've seen on some where you go back when you rewatch it and the chat's there, but on some other people's channels, I've seen it's not. So
yeah,
no, I'm sure that you can
make a choice. Yeah, it would be.
I just was wondering if you noticed it when you were doing it. If you noticed the spot to.
I didn't notice yet, but I'm sure it kind of blew right by me, and I just didn't.
I wonder what the default is. So after we quit this out, is the live chat going to be there still, you think? Because for Nick's, it wasn't. So I think because Nick maybe didn't change the default, then the chat was deleted from last night. Because if you go on Nick Molnar's video, there's no live chat.
There we go.
Who's this?
All right. Christmas tunes.
Yeah, she was shredding it.
Oh, she rocks.
Yeah, I think even if I had kept playing from like after high school, I probably would have never got that good. Nah.
That's pretty cool. Like I like just an amazing player. She covers a few really great tunes on the channel here. You know what? Actually, when it comes to music, there's another thing that I really love. Let me show you this. Okay. Had a brain fart there. Have you ever heard of the series What Makes This Song Great?
No, actually, I haven't. No.
Oh, really? Okay, this is going to be so cool. Yeah, I think in honor of Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Rick Beato, and today's Everything Music. It's What Makes This Song Great, episode 22. The band is Van Halen, and the song is Running with the Devil. It's coming up next. Running with the Devil was the second single from Van Halen's self-titled record, Van Halen, which came out in early 1978. It actually happened to be the first track on the record, which is followed by its B-side, Eruption. I first heard of Van Halen, right when the first single, You Really Got Me, came out just before the first record was released. I thought it was a really interesting sound and a really cool take on the Kinks song. Then I bought the record, and the first thing I heard was this. That's actually some car horns of a band that were strung together with a couple batteries in a box, I believe, and then slowed down through manipulating the tape machine by Ted Templeman to produce the record. It immediately sucks down into those short staccato bass notes. And then you hit that string tree, which is at the top of the guitar. Eddie is going across the string just past the nut. That's what that sound is. So this tune is the first original. You Really Got Me was the first single, but this is actually the first original single off the record, and it was released second. I really could have picked any song off the first record. I pretty much could have picked any song off the first 4 records.
Are you making that echo, Darren, or is it happening for some reason?
Especially the David Lee Roth Van Halen song. Great. They have the Eddie Van Halen incredible rhythm and lead playing, powerful mid-rangey Marshall sound with the echo on it and the reverb and
Oh yeah, that was echoing off your microphone, Darren.
David Lee Roth screams and just outrageous vocals. You have the Alex Van Halen super heavy drumming.
Yeah, it's like double talking through your mic while you're playing it.
Anthony's simple but right in the pocket bass parts, and then the 2-part harmonies that Mike
muting it fixes it every time. Yeah,
elements that make Van Halen one of the most iconic rock bands of all
so your
time.
speaker might be
I'd like to talk a little bit about
close to your microphone there for playing a louder video.
As far as the guitar is concerned, I don't have a Franken-Strat that Eddie used on the first record, the black and white Strat. As a matter of fact, there's a really great video on YouTube where Eddie talks about how he built the guitar and what the parts.
Yeah, that's weird because it's going on and off when you're muting the mic there, and it's really like echo, 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 echo every time he says something right after it. And so you don't have a speaker playing, you just got headphones. And it wasn't my mic, that's why I tried muting my mic first.
Really gainy Van Halen sound. The effects that Eddie used at the time that you are familiar with are things like the Phase 90 MXR phase shifter. That is actually a modded one. Van Halen also
did that take care of it?
A flanger. He didn't use it for this song, but old MXR flanger that you can hear on a lot of the early records. He used an Echoplex for echo. On this tune, he's not using it in the rhythm part, but he's using it in the solo along with the Phase 90, I believe. Then there's the plate.
That's good.
They did afterwards in the control room. Now, one of the things about Eddie's sound that has to do with the reverb, when people are trying to get his sound, they don't take into account the fact that things were done after the amp. For example, brightening the sound after it came off tape. With the
post-processing, of course. Yeah, post-processing.
And the panned reverb. So the thing about Van Halen's first record is that there's always just one rhythm part, and the reverb is hard panned on the other side. Let me play you the sound that I have here. Now, when you hear that, a lot of people play this part wrong. They play this. I've seen this a lot, actually. Then they do a sus chord. It's actually. So you've got. Now I'm tuned down to E flat. But if you're thinking in standard tune, you go C, then you go D, G, A, E. with the slide. This production technique of having an instrument hard panned on one side and having reverb on the other side is something that was used a lot in the 70s. You can hear it on everything from Stairway to Heaven. When Jimmy Page's acoustic guitar comes in, on the, I think it's the left side, you hear the reverb on the right side, and then the recorders that John Paul Jones plays come in the right speaker, and the reverb is on the left. This was a way to create a pad effect and make the record sound like it's in stereo. It's used on all of the Van Halen 1
fixes it every time.
And this tune, when it gets to the solo, that's the only time that there's actually a backing part. You'll hear the guitar solo will be in the other speaker, but the rhythm will remain in the right speaker. So there's just a solo part, rhythm guitar. The bass is up the center along with the vocals, and then the drums are panned.
So do you guys
I want to next play the bass
used to play saxophone and guitar?
Because this is really important. You guys all know what this song sounds like. I don't have to play it to you. There's so few elements, but I think it's important to hear what the solo instruments sound like, because the production of this record was really unusual, and it's part of what makes the song great. You can't divorce the sounds from the band and the song. They are all part of the same thing. And Van Halen has such a unique sound. So here's Michael Anthony's bass part. What I love about it is the distortion on the bass, the tightness of it. It's so perfectly played, and you can hear the guitar bleeding into the mic because they're playing it together. Anybody that says Michael Anthony, oh, he's not a great bass player, Michael Anthony was an amazing bass player. It's incredibly difficult to play short, perfect length bass notes like that without rushing. This is all done on tape, obviously. And a huge part of what makes Van Halen great is their feel. Eddie's time is amazing. His rhythm playing, you hear people talk about Eddie's rhythm playing. It's really unparalleled. His lead playing, nobody was doing anything like that when he first came out. I mean, that was really unparalleled. But really, his rhythm playing is just incredibly great. And Alex is a super solid drummer. So let's listen to the drums by themselves here. Here's the drums. Now, this is not done to a grid at all. And I want you to listen when he goes, dun, dun, dun. The dynamic on that and the feel is incredible. Listen. It's so hard to lay those in right in the right spot. The feel is amazing. Check out the bass and drums together. This is a rhythm section. Oh. The slides, everything. There's no gridding of this. There's no Pro Tools. They're not going in and cutting up little things and putting it on a artificial grid. These are people that can play with feel and have incredibly good time. And then you put in the guitar along with it, and you got this. Now, Eddie, those upbeats, he's really pushing, and the drums and bass are just laying back, and that's all played together for sure. I mean, that is so tight. You can hear the bleeding of the guitar and the drum mics. You can hear the bleeding of the guitar and the bass mics. That's definitely a bass amplifier right there. That's where you're getting that distortion, and it's really perfect distortion from a producer's point of view. Ted Templeman was an amazingly good producer. This is a really uniquely great sounding record. And you have to give the credit to Eddie because his sound was unlike anything that had been heard before. Next, I'd like to move to the vocals. Check out Dave's scream right here in the intro before the first verse. Yeah, yeah. He's tapping his foot. You can hear it. And he does a little snap right after the first scream. Yeah, yeah. Then you get into the verse.
I live my life like there's no tomorrow, and all I've got, I had to steal.
Dave has a really cool vibrato. He's got really good pitch. You know, people will rag on Dave sometimes because of some of the live videos that you've seen, but Dave was a really great singer back in the day. Without Dave, there's no Van Halen. You got to have the guitar and you got to have the vocals that make it happen. Next, I want to talk about the verse guitar part. So after Eddie comes out of the intro, he just turns his volume down to get into this. This is all part of a live take. He's simply going. Which is really a great riff. Check it out. Second time through. Goes to E. And then we're back to. So in the verse, he's playing open A with the 5th fret of the D and 4th fret of the G string. And he's playing thirds. And that's the 2nd fret. That's no 2nd fret of the D string in open G. And then so he's playing the 12th fret, 7th fret, and then the B and G string there at the 5th fret. The second verse is similar. Check it out. Except you have the hammer on there from the 7th and 9th. Then it continues on. Great dynamics. And back into the chorus. So the melody and harmonic progression of the verse is really a mixolydian. The bass is simply playing A. It's really A flat, but just for ease of thinking about it, just think A mixolydian. He's going from the A, puts in that A over G, right? But it's then the vocals. There's the whole verse is mixolydian. Even when he goes that E minor chord, because really the progression of the verse is a mixolydian melody. And then the chorus goes to an E pedal. So you have an A pedal in the verse, and then so all those chords are over this E flat or E, right? And it's think about it. So you're going the C over E, D over E, so it's like a first inversion major chord to a dominant 11, and then you get to an E minor 7, then you have A over E, then you have E major. So you're kind of going from E minor to E minor to E dominant to E minor to A major to E major. It's all modal. The verse is modal. And the chorus.
Just click the link and
So
you're
Running
in
with
the
the Devil
Streamyards.
is a modal tune completely, start to finish. So the other thing that is characteristic with any Van Halen song, as soon as you hear the harmony parts in the chorus, you know it's Van Halen. You hear that Michael Anthony super high part, and Eddie is usually below him with a third below. In this tune, this is really interesting. If you hear this, since you have these modal chords going, you have that on the E chord. It's E flat, okay, but I'm just saying for sake of ease, and it's in thirds. Those are the harmony parts. And when they end up on that perfect fourth, they go a major third to a perfect fourth, and that fourth is really it really rings because it's really on this chord here, but it becomes, and on this chord, when that's happening, the vocals are singing this, so you're getting this chord, and it goes. Listen to it.
Yeah, well, this guy can sure make it look
Really,
easy because he's been playing his whole
fast,
life.
It's very modern. You hear that's like C Lydian or B Lydian over E to that D sus2, but they have the major in there, so it's D add 9. But you have that. Listen to it. Listen. That's the Van Halen sound right there. It's that simple. Except you have to have guys that can sing that well. And Michael Anthony's voice is amazing on those high harmonies. Moving on to the guitar solo, because that's the next big part of this. It happens 2 times. And here's the first time. So you have the... you have the rhythm guitar and the left speaker playing this. And then the lead is in the other speaker playing this. Let me play along with So he's simply just playing out these 2 chord shapes. You got this A sus, it's really A flat sus. Right out of that chord shape. Those 2 chord shapes. Then it goes back to the chorus. And then one more time around the solo. And the catches on the cymbals.
Best place to learn guitar. That's a tough one.
And the cool thing about the ending is what
Pick
goes
one up
on
and
in
you got
the
to start
drums here.
strumming it.
After he does the cymbal catches every time, it's a real nice change in the drums. He does that. He's correct. Check it out. And then the last catches with the triplet fill at the end. That's all for now. Please subscribe here to my Everything Music YouTube channel. If you're interested in the new Beato Book 2.0, go to my website at www.rickbeato.com. Also, we have merch. I've got t-shirts and mugs for sale on my website. Go check them out. Thanks for watching.
Dumped out by accident. Well, Darren, I should probably say goodbye for the night, I guess. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you now. There you
Now
go.
can you hear me? Okay, so if I hit this button like blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah 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 blah, that takes me out, right? All right, man. Well, thanks for stopping by and making it.
Yeah,
fun
exactly.
to
Same here. I would have been bored otherwise. So, or just go to bed. Probably I would have gone to bed.
Well, we got
See, the thing I find from my end that sucks is
Chat,
I
that's
can't type
awesome.
in the chat. When I'm in the stream, I'm just in the stream, and it kind of, without a second screen besides my phone, I can view the chat, but I can't interact in it. So, without just talking, I think.
No, I get that. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's compromises
It's
when you're
going
on the
good, Mike
mobile.
Panucci, like, because he's asking me how it's going. It's going really good. And I keep breaking it. I hit the back
Break
button
what?
on my
What are you
phone.
breaking?
It's like a bad
Wi-Fi?
habit, and so then it jumps me to my home screen, and then I think that probably freezes the image of me or whatever. So, yeah,
Tina, where's the best place to learn how to play
yeah,
the
she was
guitar?
asking you that.
Well, you have somebody in your town who's a decent guitar player who wants to teach. Music stores, the place where guitars would be bought, there will be a cork board, and somebody's going to be offering music lessons.
I'm going to switch to the chat, and then I'm going to say bye, okay? You keep going, Darren. You're awesome. Thanks for having me. I hope you have me again in the future, too. You should keep doing it, man. It's awesome. And it gives people a place to chat. So you're an ambassador to the community by doing this.
Oh, shit, no. I can't take on that level of, responsibility.
Oh, just a little bit.
I'm a responsibility avoider.
Mm-hmm. Mike was asking, I'm streaming from Alberta. I'm like about half an hour north of Edmonton, the capital city in Alberta. Or provincial capital, whatever you want to call it. Edmonton. All right, I'm going to...
He said he was, and then he did. I'm powdery. I have powder on me. That's just baby powder, I assure you. Well, Mayor Videos, Nightbud. I'm just trying to think of something to do, honestly. Back, guys. I would actually love to sing a song, but my kind of singing doesn't go well at 12:54 if I actually do it properly. You can hear they're coming for me. I don't know if you can hear the siren. You will. I live on the main drag to the hospital, so sirens are usually ambulances, but this is definitely an ambulance. Moving too slow. The police don't mess around. They drive twice the speed limit. There he goes, ambulance. They just go the normal speed. Sort of becomes a question of what could a person do? Like, I can put up a window and share it, so have been. So I could do this. Now I'll tell you, for the last, I don't know, 30 years, feels like, I want to say 30 years. It's not true though. Well, maybe. Over 25 years, I would run karaoke at the local bar at least once a week and usually twice a week. And even though I did have bands of my own, small ones that went nowhere for fun, I always had an outlet to sing. And these days, that's just not happening. So, that being said, let's see here what we got.
This moment she's been waiting for.
Not what I'm looking for.
This moment she's been waiting for.
Nope. Not finding the version I'm looking for. I don't want any. Oh, okay. I know what to do. Ask for the right thing. And magic, things happen. Oh, okay. Well, this is a good one. You were here before. I couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. It makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. But I wish I was special. You're so very special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? Well, I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh, oh, she's running out the door. Let me do it if it's loud. She runs round, round, round. whatever you want. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. There we go. I was young, I knew everything. She a punk who rarely ever took advice. Now I'm guilt stricken, sobbing with my head on the floor. Stop a baby's breath and a shoe full of rice now. Responsible. She was touching her face. Well, I can't be held responsible. She was touching her face. I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we'd never compromise. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. Freshmen before we dedication to forget her. This girl took a week's worth of Valium and slept. Now he's guilt-stricken, sobbing with his head on the floor. Thinks about it now and how he never really wept. He said, I can't be held responsible. She was touching her face. No, I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we'd never compromise. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. I don't want our hands of all of this. We never talked of all like in relationships. And now we're guilt-stricken, sobbing with our heads on the floor. We fell through the ice when we tried not to slip, we'd say. I can't be held responsible. She was touching her face. Now I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we'd never compromise. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins, but we were merely freshmen. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we'd never compromise. For the life of me, I cannot believe we never died for these sins. We were merely freshmen. We were merely freshmen. We were only freshmen. All right. There was a different one I was looking for, though. Oh, yeah. Never mind. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you can have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear. You are someone else, I'm still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you can have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. If I could start again, a million miles away, I would keep myself. I would find a way. That doesn't seem bad. Give it a try. Lightning crashes, a new mother cries. Earthly Santa falls to the floor. The angel opens her eyes. The confusion sets in before the doctor couldn't even close the door. Lightning crashes, an old mother dies. Her intentions fall to the floor. The angel closes her eyes. The confusion that was hers belongs now to the baby down the hall. Oh, I feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. Forces pulling from the center of the earth again. I can feel it. Lightning crashes, a new mother cries. This moment she's been waiting for. The angel opens her eyes, pale blue-colored iris presents the circle, puts the glory out to hide. Oh, I feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. Forces pulling from the center of the earth again. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, I can feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. Forces pulling from the center of the earth again. I can feel it. I can feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. Forces pulling from the center of the earth again. I can feel it. I can feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. Forces pulling from the center of the earth again. I
I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Requests? Ha, 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 ha. That's great. Can you hear me? I don't think you can. Oh, is it back? I am back. Now that was good. The stream was suspended for policy violations. How you like that? I'm not allowed to sing those songs, apparently. Somebody said, "Oh, stop the fat man from singing the goddamn songs." Fuckers. I'm back, yeah. I didn't know it was going to automatically start up again either, but here I am. I can get rid of some of that echo, though, now that the singing is not happening. I think the people in my house will be happy I shut up. It's 1:19 in the morning, but that was a demon I really had to exercise. So I thank you so very much, everyone who put up with that. I saw Redneck Stacker. Is a Redneck Stacker, and he did singing. He was just singing along to the songs. I don't like having another singer in there with me while I'm singing, ideally. So yeah, Tina, sometimes those Chinese-made karaoke tracks are a little bit suspect in terms of the words. 4:19 a.m. What are you doing, Tina? Where do you live? Well, I can already tell what part of the country, but it's 1:20 a.m. here on the west coast of Canada, and I don't have to work till 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Actually, that's not true. 1:30. So I've got all kinds of. I usually sleep till about 11, so we'll be fine. We will be fine. Laundry day. Woo-hoo. Hey, it has to happen. Ohio? LOL, Ohio. Ohio. It's hard for me to sing at quiet levels, even though I don't think there's anything quiet about what I just did, and I'm going to hear about it tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not sure everybody slept through that necessarily, but it's so hard. I mean, it's not just that I was the host of karaoke and got to have my little moment in the spotlight there, but I need to exercise the singing demon that's in me. It's got to come out. I cannot scream at the top of my lungs in the living room, even in the middle of the day, as far as I can tell. So Tonight, I really wanted to get Streamyards working, which I obviously did, but I wanted to make it an element in OBS, like import it into OBS, crop it, and then just show the screen of StreamYard, which worked really well, except for that I think both pieces of software stream. That is the StreamYards one and well, I'll see in the end when I end this stream at the end to see what happens. There's got to be a way. I just have to figure out what it is. I'd like to help both Nick and George figure out how to put together a computer that can run a couple of computer monitors. Nick seems to think that it's hard, but it's not. Really, all you got to do is connect them all together and have a video card that can handle it. But I asked him what kind of video card he has, and he didn't know. So that makes it hard to. I wasn't able to do it for the longest time, and then I got this. Then I upgraded my wife's computer to a nice quiet one because the one she had was loud. And I brought it over here and I realized, hey, the video card in that computer is better than the one in my computer. So I took it out and put it in my computer and I realized, hey, wait a second, this thing's got the power to run 3 monitors at a time, which I've always wanted to do because I have 3 monitors. I have a work computer and a home computer, and they're both here on the desk. So when I go to work, I use the one particular computer and not for anything else, basically. But I wanted to use all 3 monitors on my desk for this. I'll show you. See? So there's this, that. Got a light, got some other things. The keyboard, mouse hand, water. Another webcam and another webcam. I was going to cam right up, but it didn't quite work up. But it will. I'll figure it out. Nova SS. That was off my car. 62 Nova Supersport. All right. I'll put you back. Yeah, and it's all running off of just one computer. And you don't need too modern of a video card to do it. Ones that the kids would have nothing to do with because they're not good enough for a video game play. Pardon me. Just have to chew up a Tums for the tummy. We could show off coins. People do that, don't they? So you can see the problem everybody has with focus. But in all cases, I'm using video, I'm using cell phones and DroidCam. I think I can get it to focus. How about that? That should do the job, shouldn't it? Tap to focus. That's not too bad. What about the other side? Okay. Doesn't look horrible. Yeah, that looks all right. The trick is with the phone, once you've held it up, you got to tap on the phone screen to get it to refocus. That's an old Parliament one. Well, that's an ugly quarter. I think that's all there is laying around here for 710. Figures I should give that one away. Which one? Oh, I didn't show this one. It's a nice one. Or did I? I don't forget. I'll put it up there anyway. Oops. Is it working? I didn't know what I'm doing. There we go. Anyway. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? This is a drill bit. Not for any particular reason. I just run out of coins. That's oh, I lie. I lie. That is a lie. Oh, I'm a lawyer. A dirty lawyer. You know I'm a lawyer. Yeah, you see, if I don't go over there and tap on the screen, it's not going to focus. I go here, and I manually tap on the screen, then I get the picture, the good picture. And I flip her around. And tapping on the screen. He's tapping at the coin, yes. Got the nice penny. What does it say? One penny, right? Yeah, sure says 1 penny on it. Can't argue there. It's not a penny. Well, it is. It says penny right on it. Somebody was arguing as they were unrolling a roll of Lincoln cents or something, and on the outside of the roll was printed the word pennies. I think they're interchangeable. I really do. I think the rest of the money here on my desk is just money. I was pretty desperate the other day and started looking at my change as if it was just money again. Oh well. Sometimes you got to get yourself a 4 liter of milk, or a gallon, as they say, where you are all at, probably. I'm going to come up with a few different things yet. I want to come up with a way to display coins a little bit better than holding them up like a dummy. Some sort of little stand that will hold them right where I want them. And I definitely want multiple cameras because I have them. These old cell phones work great. And if you open OBS Studio, you can use as many of them as you want. And that's the beauty of it. I want all the functionality of this Streamyards. See, look how out of focus I am. You just tap on the screen. Watch this. Boom. Focus is back. Any silver? Of course we have silver. God darn it, 710. I showed you 2 silver things. This old tarnished thing of the king head, that's definitely silver. Here's my Maggie. I let you meet my Maggie. This is Maggie. How can you tell? That's how you can tell it's Maggie. And Maggie says, all is good. Maggie says, silver. Maggie says, silver. Maggie says, I dropped it. It's an old quarter. Really ugly one too. But it's silver. Canadian silver, which is 80%. But all the change that's over here, the money, real money. There it is. Pocket change. I know you can't just go by magnetism, but mostly you can. I think mostly you can. Most people say you can't go by magnetism, but I think mostly you can. What year does silver stop in Canada? 68? I want to say 68. I know 66, 67 is pretty good. There's a website for that. Let's see here. Haven't you heard there's a website for that? Come on. What the heck? Don't you know there's a website for that? Oh, yeah. There is a website for that. There is a website for that. What year does silver stop? Okay, so here we go. This is how you find out. Price guides and values. Then we just go to something that would be silver, like the quarters here. And I think it was right in here, 65 to 89. I think I can make that bigger too, can't I? Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, so right at the very top of the chart here, you can see where quarters start to have a value of 25 cents. And right here, 1967, value of $3.30. Even in a AG3, $5.20 for 66 and 65. So hang on a second. Itchy ear. Oh my gosh. My gosh. Oh. '67 was the Canadian Centennial back in the day. So I don't really need these on now, do I? Not like I'm listening to anyone else. That doesn't play. I guess you don't enjoy that side quite as much, huh? They're not American. You gotta get used to holding things for the camera, that's for sure. Let's get the focus happening. So the dollar, the 50-cent piece, the quarter, the nickel, the penny, and the dime. That was all the Queen of Lizard Breath. Yes. So that's a 67 set. And that would be all silver, except for the nickel, obviously. But if I have a favorite, if I have to have a favorite, then, well, then I'm a traitor. I'm a little-livered traitor. Because if I have to have a favorite, well, that's the thing with favorites. My favorites maybe look something like, oh, I don't know, maybe something like that. You see that? And that's what makes me a traitor. Because I like this one. American. You flip an American, you turn a Canadian. Flip. Flip. Okay. Or, you know, if not her, then maybe her. I like her a lot. She's very nice. Nice and heavy. Like a heavy girl. Caught it. One bounce. I don't care. This is what it's all about. I have to enjoy them. There we go. Yeah, maybe these ones are my favorites. Tina, what we call it is we're brothers of the same mother. I've lived in a border town my whole life, so, well, almost. Because I did live in Edmonton for a while, and Edmonton is far from a border town. So it is Canada's northernmost major city. And it is freaking cold. Yes, sir. You don't know cold unless you lived in a place like that for a little while. Peace. All right. Well, 1:45. Let's take a look at the dollars. Since the focus is all out of whack, I'll fix that. $65 to $89 is where we'll see the silver change. You can see it right there. No matter what, they're worth $21.60 according to the chart here. Until what happened? What happened? What the hell happened? And there you go. Other than some special strikes and magical crap that happens sometimes, there's no real value. Yeah. 3,400 and 2,400. Oh, yeah. Gonna find that one. 6,400 mule. I don't know if you guys know what that mule means. I don't really know. I think it has to do with being struck on a wrong planchet or something. And that's it. A mule has a different obverse strike because Canada makes coins for other places. So it got a New Zealand strike for the Queen and a Canada strike for the boat, the kayak. I went back to Ohio, and my pretty countryside was paved down the middle by a government that has no pride. The farms of Ohio have been replaced by shopping malls, and music fills the air from Seneca to Cuyahoga Falls. I said, hey, ho, away to go, Ohio. Yeah, this is the little Bible I use when it comes to Canada coins, coinsincanada.com. They seem to be on the mark when it comes to, like, for example, let's just look up the dollar coin. Let's find the mouse. Where's the mouse? Right. Yeah, we were already here. So if you look into one of these, give you some good pictures usually, some values. Give you a melt value as well. But here's the thing, you can see the auctions apparently. Average sale price, search. So yeah, you have some auction results. 2019, 2020, 2019, 2020. And the grades. Oh, well. Oh, there's some listings right there. Hang on. Wow. Scarcer type 3. That's pretty. Like that. Let's show. Here we go. 55. I don't know if I have any of those. All right. Well, folks, I'm thinking about wrapping it up. We'll just shut it down. 4 of you now. Thank you very much for everyone. Everybody who came by and hung out. That's cool. I think I'm going to do more and more of this in the future, so we'll see how that goes. But as I figure out how I can do exactly what I want to do, and not what the software is forcing me to do. So I want multiple cameras. I want a camera here. I want one over there. I want one coming down. I want to be able to switch. And I want to have a panel. I want to do it all. And for now, I can have all those things, but I have to run Streamyards to do a panel and OBS to do the rest. The problem is, well, okay, I'm going to try something now, but I'm going to end the stream, folks. It's been great. Thank you so very much, Tina. Tina. Thank you so much, Tina. Who else is here? Check on the YouTube side to know, I guess, eh? Still don't really know. There's lurkers that don't chat. David Carlisle. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Dave. Dave is here. I don't care what they tell you. I have a little chart that tells me Dave's here. Thanks, Dave. You have a good one, too. Dokie okie. Okay, I'm going to try something now. I may start up another stream, but it's only to fart with. If you show up, great. I may not even do it. I'm just going to, it's all a big experiment. It's all a big experiment. Okay. Can I change that right now? What if I do? I don't think it's going to let me do that. Okay, no, it won't let me do that. Okay, I'm going to hit the, this is the end broadcast button here, so this likely will end it, but we'll see. End broadcast.